Hello everyone, it's Elizabeth. If you've been following my channel even for just a little bit, it's kind of obvious that my favorite nail polish brand of all time is Zoya. I think they have the most fantastic formulas, they last a really long time on your nails, and they're 10 free, so they're free of all of those really nasty chemicals that are pretty harmful for you, ones that are known to cause cancer. Zoya doesn't have any of those, and they have a really large selection of colors, which I know can be super overwhelming, especially if you're kind of getting into nail polish, you're new to nail polish, and you're not sure what to get. I have completely condensed my favorites from Zoya. I have a ton of favorites, but I picked out 10 that I find myself reaching for a lot and that I think are really going to be kickstarters for a collection. So if you're interested in seeing my favorites and maybe figuring out what you should get in your Zoya collection, then just keep on watching. So first up is going to be the Zoya Anchor Base, which I actually didn't count as like the 10 polishes, but I definitely think that if you want a really long-lasting manicure that you're not going to have chip really early on, and that's just going to be a really great base coat that helps the polish adhere to your nail better, then this is definitely going to be the one for you. And it also helps strengthen your nails a little bit too, so if you have any weak, damaged nails, it's definitely going to help with that. So first up for the nail polishes, I have Jordan, and Jordan is just the perfect pastel pink shade. I feel like this is a staple in anyone's nail polish collection. It's a very neutral color, but it also gives you that pop of color on your nails. The formula on this one is absolutely fantastic. I really love it. It's my go-to pastel pink. I've mentioned in videos previously that I'm not the biggest fan of pink or pink nails, but I have found that this is one that I will go to, especially during the spring and summer. I think it is just, like I said, that perfect pastel pink. I also use this one a lot for nail art. It goes really nicely with any floral looks or just honestly ties anything together. So again, another reason why I really like it. Next up is B, and this not only is one of my all-time favorite Zoya polishes, but it's one of my all-time favorite nail polishes just in general. So this is your perfect yellow, at least in my opinion. I think that the formula on this one, again, is just absolutely fantastic. I know it looks a little bit sheer on that first coat, but with the Zoya cream formula, it is very buildable, so your second coat is going to be completely opaque. Again, this one is great for nail art, but this one just has that beautiful formula that lasts really long on your nails. And it is that perfect yellow shade. A lot of times yellows are hard to be completely opaque. This one you don't have any issues at all. I wear this one a ton during the summer and spring, and I just really love the way it looks. And again, like I said, in my opinion, this is the perfect yellow. Next we have Ness, and I've had this one for what feels like forever, but I always find myself going to it for nail art. I would very rarely paint this on my nails just to wear as a color unless I was like incorporating it into some sort of like floral look or even like a Christmas time nail art look. But if you are really into nail art and you like doing florals or even like Christmas time designs or anything like that, I definitely recommend this green polish because I use it all the time for nail art. So definitely a staple for any nail art collection polishes that you want. But yeah, it's just a very universal green shade. Next up is Leia, and I just really love this one. So this is a gorgeous iridescent topper that you could wear over your natural nail like you see here, which I think gives the nail a pretty sparkle and is really beautiful. But you can also layer it over really any color of nail polish. It looks awesome over white and black, but I also love pairing it with pastels. I even wore it over B the other day. Here it is over blue, which is the next favorite I have to share with you, but it just kind of gives that elegant, almost princessy look to any manicure. So as I just said, my next favorite is blue, and this is just that perfect pastel blue shade. I'm a big fan of pastels, and I'm also a big fan of matching your nail polish color to the season. So this is a polish that you can pretty much wear all year round, at least in my opinion. I think that this is pretty universal. I actually just wore this one last week for the entire week just because I thought it looked so beautiful on my nail, and like I said, I'm a big fan of pastels, and I realized that not everyone is. But this is also another great one that if you are interested in starting to do nail art and you're looking for some colors to get, I think this would be a great one as well to incorporate into your polish collection. If you're not a big fan of pastels, I do apologize because my next favorite is Abby, which is the perfect pastel lavender shade. Again, similar to blue and B and the other pastels that I've mentioned in this video. Fantastic formula, would be great to incorporate in nail art, and you can pretty much wear universally all year round. And these pastels aren't super bright either, like they are very muted, and have muted tones, so you can get away with them in a professional setting. Again, at least in my opinion, I just think that they look really beautiful on the nail as well. Next we have April, and this is my favorite kind of sheer neutral polish. So this is one that I would use if I was going to do a French manicure as my base. I also love doing that faded French manicure where you sponge on the French tip using this polish. You can see that the first coat is a tad streaky, but if you work with the polish a little bit and if you let it self-level and once it's dry, it isn't streaky at all. I am showing 2 coats just so you can see that the opacity does build up a little bit, and with 3 coats it does become completely opaque, but with 2 coats you can still see your nail line, which I really love when I'm going for a natural polish look. This is definitely one of my favorites to go to. And another neutral favorite of mine is Laura, and I actually went back and forth with what my favorite neutral was, either Laura or Rue, but I do like Laura a lot better. If you know about Rue, it's definitely more pinky toned, and I think that brings out a lot of the red near my cuticles when I wear it. Laura doesn't do that for me, and at least for my skin tone, this is one of the most perfect neutrals for me, and I do find myself reaching for it a lot if I am looking for just a natural neutral color. So again, fantastic cream formula. This one is completely opaque in 2 coats and just a very natural color. And again, I feel like your perfect neutral is going to depend on your skin tone, but if you are very fair like me, this might be an option for you. This is another one that is not just my all-time favorite Zoya polishes, but one of my all-time favorite polishes in general, and this is Hera. And I mean, first of all, look at the opacity on that first coat. It's fantastic. The formula is incredible, but I just love this color. Again, I feel like this is one you can wear all year round. It's a kind of a more professional color. It's not super, super bright. It does have more of a muted tone to it, but I just really love this one. I love berry colors like this. Again, I think for year round, and you can incorporate it in nail art, so I think it's one of those perfect nail polish shades. My final favorite in the top 10 is Zoya Ming, and by the way, these polishes are not in any particular order of my favorite, but I really love this red. It, for me, is just that classic red polish. You can see it has a great formula on the first coat. Second coat's completely opaque. I actually wore this one on my 21st birthday. That's how much I love this polish. I just think it is that perfect classic red polish. Now Zoya has a lot of different reds, more muted ones, more pinky reds, more orangey reds, more blue reds, but this for me just is that perfect classic red polish that I find myself reaching for a lot because I love wearing red nails. So that is it for my top 10 favorite Zoya nail polishes. These are polishes, like I said, that I reach for a ton, I think are great for nail art, and are just honestly some of my favorite polishes in general. This was a really hard video for me to make and pull out and narrow down my top 10 favorites, but I picked the ones that I really use the most often. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you are looking for any type of Zoya polishes, this kind of helps you narrow down your selection if you saw something that you liked in this video. Be sure to check out the description box because I will leave links for all the products. You can just click on the link, it'll take you right to the Zoya page where you can purchase these polishes. I hope you all are staying safe and healthy. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, let me know in the comments what brand you would like to see next. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.